So 2 weeks ago before London Marathon, I'm joined by my lovely friend Chris, and we're doing the Hobbit Run. There is great meaning in this. So we are, it's the 17th of September today. The 22nd, if I remember rightly, of September is Bilbo's birthday, and the date of the party where he he left the ring for Frodo and he headed east to Rivendell. So we are at the Saturday closest to Hobbit Day, and we're going to run a Lord of the Rings themed run. Tolkien inspired himself on various real places for Middle-earth. We have information about some of them, and he says that Hobbiton was on the latitude of Oxford, which gives us a start, and Brill is based on the town of Brill. So hence the theme of this run. And Chris, is our first site is to run from Oxford to Brill, or Bree. And this house here, this is Tolkien's house. So Tolkien lived here 1953 to 1968. So although he didn't write The Lord of the Rings here, this is where he lived when The Lord of the Rings was published. So hence we're going to run from Tolkien's house through the old forest, hopefully no barrow whites, all the way to Brill. So we're just come out of the suburbs of Oxford, and just about to hit the real countryside. We've hit the trails. So there we go, there's the countryside. And I was just discussing readiness for the London Marathon. So whilst I was following super duper running plan that was going to make me super fit, I then got COVID and I then injured my calf. So it's all going to be about enjoying it on the day rather than trying to put in a particularly good time. I will. I'm going to be filming it, so there will be a London Marathon film, don't worry. It's not like me to do a significant run without filming it, because this is exactly the type of track that I always imagined to cross the Shire, and was certainly in the Lord of the Rings films, even though we're as far away from New Zealand as you could possibly get. And here we have the old forest, Burnwood, which is the remnants of a royal hunting forest. And yeah, this is where we're going, as long as we don't get lost. Going down the ride, yeah. So here we go, we have found the gate, the entrance to the old forest. This is probably the bonfire glade. Oh. So this bit isn't part of Lord of the Rings. Going over the M40. I suppose it's got its own charm in its own way. And here we are on the hilly bit. So it's quite steep running up to it, but we do get this absolutely beautiful view of the Oxfordshire countryside. And Chris, we should also point out, we've now, beyond the borders of the Shire, we're outside of Oxfordshire, we're in sort of the foreign land of Buckinghamshire, where they do things differently. I don't know if you can see that, can you see that? That's right up here. Here we go, we made it up Brill Hill. And we're not quite there yet, Chris. We've got to find the pub.
On the hill?
Well, we're on the hill, the windmill. We finished at the windmill and the pub. Here it is. the windmill. And the run doesn't count unless you touch the windmill. This is our metaphorical dragon's lair filled with golden corn. And there we go, touch the windmill. And that's it. The run's done. Well done. Isn't it lovely? And then, just look at the view. Look at that. Look at that. And we've come all the way from over there. To finish off the video, so we're at the pheasant with the view of the windmill. Of course, second breakfast.
Yeah.